And here's another value exercise. And this one revolves around comparing your colors to neutrals or grays. So the first thing you'll need is a gray toned paper, and primarily it's so that you can see the light values quite well. On white paper, you can't see the distinguishing difference between the white and the lights. So the gray tone actually works out nice. And we essentially have four values because we have light, medium, and dark. And then we also have the paper, which is really a light, medium, neutral. For comparison, this is white, this is black. First thing you'll want to do after you set up these bars is just to select a range of pastel sticks if you're using pastels, or some paints, mix some paints so that you can actually play around with identifying where they fall. So for example, let's pull out this, here's a nice soft coral color. Okay, pastelis, if you look at your stick, the color that it looks in stick form is not always the color it looks like on paper. The other thing that happens is all these colors look differently by what they're surrounded by and what they're painted on. So we know this is light, so we're going to put it right here on the light one. What you need to do is you need to squint your eyes, and if you can, after squinting your eyes, if you can see that block stand out, you know that this coral color is darker than this light medium. So light value. So now let's put it on the medium. Okay, and actually right off the bat, you can see a difference in the way those colors look. Okay, look at how much more this looks so much lighter on this medium value. Not as much of a comparison difference there. Let's put it in the middle. Okay, because this one looks as though it's really falling pretty darn close to the color of the paper. Looks lighter here, looks darker here, and it looks about that value, maybe slightly lighter. Let's take another color. Let's try one that's a little light. Okay, let's try this guy. Okay, this is actually a peach. I'll apologize in advance for actually not knowing the names of the different colors. Okay. Never blow. You don't want that dust going into the air. Okay, if you squint your eyes, you can hardly see that. Okay, this is pretty close to the same value. If we put this here, looks very, very light on top of that. Okay. Disappears. Okay, look at how pops out there. Okay, we want this color to pop up. We need to put it on a light, medium, neutral. We want this color to kind of blend in with the background. This works out perfect. Value-wise, that's great. Now let's see what it looks like on this here. You know what? This is a harder pastel. It's not actually leaving enough pastel pigment to fill this. It's being impacted by the color that's underneath. Let me try it with this one so you can see with a light. Here's a blue. I'm trying it with a whole load of different ones. Let's put it here. Okay, squint your eyes. Okay, does that disappear? That's pretty darn light. Okay, this one's totally disappearing. That one's obviously darker. This one is a little bit darker than this neutral here. Let's put it here so we can see it all on its own. Look at how much darker it looks there. This is like, I love this. This is just great. Let's try some dark ones now. Let's go for a medium. Here's a nice medium blue. I'm going to put this medium blue right here. Okay, squint your eyes. Can you see that square on there? Wow, definitely. Does it look lighter or darker? Definitely looks lighter. Okay, so if it looks lighter, what we're going to do is we know it belongs here. Now squint your eyes. We can see the bar between these two. When you're only dealing with 3 bars, clearly values, we see lots of values. If we're trying to narrow them down to just 1, 2, or 3 spots to put them, what we're doing is we're making an educated decision where it's going to fall. So this is definitely lighter than this medium. It's definitely darker than this light, so it's going to fall right in this area here. Let's take another one. Here's a green. Okay, if we squint, we can see that clearly. Let's put it over here. Look at how dark it looks there. Oh, wow. That is just so cool. Okay, it's another one that's right smack in the middle. Okay, what I should have done, put an X through that because that one actually belongs right here. Let's go for another. Let's try a dark one. This is a really dark rose. Squint your eyes. Wow. That guy really disappears. That's right where he belongs. Totally disappears right here. There. This is one. Maybe he's going to fit here. Squint your eyes. Oh, wow. Squint your eyes. Okay. Slightly darker. Okay, right here. Look, wow, look at the difference. Look at how light he looks. Looks darker here. If I squint my eyes, I can see that clearly. He falls right in here, in between those two. So let's choose one more. I guess I didn't pull enough over here for this middle value. Let's try this guy. Squint. Nope, he's still too light. He belongs right there. Let's try this one right here. Oh my gosh, I keep pulling up ones that are too light. Squint. Okay, he's light. He belongs over here. Let's see what he looks like there. Look at how dark he looks. Look how light he looks there. Wow, with all these pastel sticks here, you'd think I'd be able to pull something out. Okay. Squint. Okay, that's pretty darn close. If I squint, I can hardly see this guy here, so I have found it. Yay, hooray. That right there. And this is what he looks like. Another thing you can do is you can put your color right up to the edge, and if I compare the edge of that to the edge of that, it does really disappear. So if I look at my cheat sheet here, okay, this guy does not belong here, does not belong here, does not belong here, doesn't belong here, because I can see all those squares, and I am actually squinting. Okay, does not belong here. Okay, this guy really, he's pretty darn close, but this is where he actually belongs right there, because I can still see that, cannot see it. I mean, I can see it here. This one, he belongs right here. Let's come over here. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I cannot see it here. I've already circled it. This one, again, really, really close, but if I squint, I can actually just see a bit. So we're going to say he really belongs out here, not in here. And that guy I can't see. So you just keep playing around. Let's try. Oh, you know what? I totally missed it. There's one right here. He belongs right there. Let's try another dark one in here. Okay, he is dark. Squinting. You know what? I'm not sure if you can see it in the video. He almost disappears, but he is slightly darker than that. So he's going to go there. Let's try this blue. Okay, going to squint. Ooh, believe it or not, that guy is really disappearing. So I'm going to just put an edge right here so you can see it. And between those two, pretty darn close. I'm going to stick with him staying here. Okay, I'm going to put an X through that guy. But it's really, this is a great exercise just for playing. All these exercises are just to really train your vision, your brain. So what you're doing is you're actually looking and making decisions. That's all it is. It's a lot of fun too, just to see the way a color changes on top of the 3 different neutrals, or the 4 if you count the paper. We'll do one where you're comparing it on top of colors.